I'm a conspiracy theorist of sorts, which is to say, there are many things out on the fringes that I very much want to believe in, but can't bring myself to fully believe in. A few of these things are in the realm of religion and faith. For instance, I'm a Shroudie. I very much want to believe that the Shroud of Turin is the actual literal burial cloth of Christ, with his image somehow burned into it by the act of his resurrection. I realize the chances of it being legit are somewhere less than 50-50, probably a lot less, but I really want to believe it. Another more obscure theory, one discussed by William Blake but not original to him, postulates that Christianity came very early in the first century to the British Isles in the person of Joseph of Arimathea, fleeing Palestine after the resurrection and landing in southwest England. A fringier version of this same theory postulates that Christ himself, as an adolescent in his pre-ministry days, may have walked the earth of England. Again, the chances of this being true are very slim, but it's something I very much want to believe. Another Anglo-centric fringe theory, and the one which I wish to focus on today, involves England's most celebrated poet and the possibility that he lent a hand in the translation and writing of the King James Bible. I first came across this theory in a book by Melvin Bragg about the time of the 400th anniversary of the King James Bible, when a number of books came out celebrating that milestone. The theory, as recorded by Bragg in that book, is that the translators of the King James Bible sought the help of one William Shakespeare, already well known in England as a poet at that time, to assist in the translation of the Psalms. Well, you might be saying, we know the list of translators who worked on the King James Bible, and Shakespeare's name is nowhere to be found among them. But supposing he coded his name into the Psalms themselves, or itself. There's going to be some math here, so you might want to grab a pencil. The theory goes that William Shakespeare, who would have been about 46 years of age at the time of the translation, worked on the 46th Psalm, which is a very familiar psalm. If you open your King James Bible to the 46th Psalm, and starting at the beginning count down 46 words, you come to the word shake. Go to the end of the psalm and count backwards 46 words, and you come to the word spear. As an aside, this works only if you ignore the word Selah or Selah, which we are told represents some type of punctuation or instructions for the musicians, and is not a part of the text of the psalm itself. You be the judge. But so, of course, put them both together and you get Shakespeare, his signature hidden in plain sight in the 46th Psalm. Convincing? Well, there's more, if you want to get a little further into the weeds. Which, let's. If you add 4 and 6 together, you get 10. Go to the 10th verse in the 46th Psalm and count ahead 6 words, you'll find the phrase I am. Starting with the I, counting forward 4 more words, you get the word will. Since we've just reversed the 4 and the 6, if we reverse I am and will, you get the word William. Too cute by half? Probably. But that's the way the argument goes. Would it be outside the realm of possibility for the translators to seek out the editorial help of the nation's preeminent poet for the preeminent literary project in English history? No. But why hide his name from the list of translators? Why would he have to sneak it into the text in this way? One possible theory is that Shakespeare may have been a closet Catholic, or possibly had Catholic sympathies. If so, his name among the contributors at that time could have endangered the integrity of the project. If you wish to learn more about this or about the history of the King James Bible, I very much recommend Bragg's book. If you want to know more about this particular King James Bible, I'm working on a companion video to go over its details more thoroughly. If you want to know more about this pencil, you came to the right place. This attractive, top-notch pencil is a cedar point manufactured by the General Pencil Company out of New Jersey. It's one of the few companies still manufacturing pencils in America, and all of their pencils are genuine American cedar. This is also available in a number 1 if you like a smoother and darker graphite, but these happen to be a number 2. The box it comes in has a brief history of the General Pencil Company and is interesting reading if you happen to be into pencils. Very much worth a look. Thanks again for joining me today for this little X-Files-esque tour through the King James Bible's history. Maybe you'll join me again next time.